And good morning and welcome to Live from the Heartland. I'm Tom Clark along with my colleague Katie Hogan on this gorgeous spring end of February day. We can't believe the weather in Chicago this time. Thank you Pacific Coast for all the fierce storms you're suffering. I hope the floods in the mountains don't collapse too much on you as you blow warm wind into the Midwest. No polar vortex this weekend as we hit the 60s. And God bless Michael James, who's out attending the Tom Hayden Memorial in California. I hope he has good weather because he certainly flew into some storms. We're going to have a wonderful film director on Dinesh Das Sabu, talking about his film that opened in Chicago this week, Unbroken Glass. We also will have later some live music from Nicholas Barron and all sorts of news, and we want you to listen up. We can't hold back because the resistance is in place, right, Katie?
Good morning, Tom. Yes, the resistance is in place. Good morning, everybody out there in Radio Land. It's been a busy week. Started out in our neighborhood with the 500-person gathering that we had to protect Rogers Park neighbors, to talk about how we do that in this time of executive orders and bans and other ridiculousness. It was an incredible meeting. It's going to kick off some wonderful framework for the neighborhood to understand the issues, to get to know better what's real and what's not. For example, all the stuff that was on Facebook this week, and the importance, if you can grasp, of not passing on incorrect information about these raids and about potential raids, as it turns people's families inside out. So, fellow white people, let me just say this to you. Don't repeat stuff you don't know about, okay? Because it really hurts families, and it really hurts communities, and it kills people, really. If you got a bad heart and you hear that they're coming for you, what are you going to do? So please, unless you know what you're talking about, do not pass on warnings about raids and ICE activities. Having said that,
there are places you can find up-to-date information on the web, and we suggest that you start at Protect RP, which is the new organization that grew out of this meeting in Rogers Park on Monday night, and they are trying to keep on top of rumors as well as to provide advice.
And the more centralized place for information is OCAD, Organized Communities Against Deportation. For example, today at 11 a.m. they will be meeting in the Midway area, 5646 South Karloff. Also later today, or actually right at 10 a.m. today, OCAD, which is Organized Communities Against Deportation, will also be holding a defense workshop for the community at 2329 South Troy, which is, I believe, still Little Village. These are dangerous times, people. Let's pay attention and watch out for your neighbors. Follow the lead of the folks who do know.
I also want to point out that while we were talking about our meeting in Rogers Park this past week, that several organizations co-sponsored, including A Just Harvest, the Living Waters Community Church, Network 49,
and Reclaim
Chicago. It's a growing group. It's more than just Rogers Park, but there are other meetings taking place around the city. Mark Brown has a great column in this weekend Sun-Times that looks at those other places. And we kind of looked into a great story in the Tribune about the Monday night meeting that has a neat little video. Really phenomenal community response, far beyond what we expected, and now tapping and channeling that energy is probably one of our bigger challenges, as well as making sure good, accurate information gets out there.
Yep.